Ken here with Dominion. I got a trap that I pulled a beaver out of in the past. And as you can see, I got a set here, caster mound. I don't know if you can see that trap, but the trap's been moved and pushed out of the way. The caster mound's been flattened, and there's 1, 2, let's see if you can see it here, 3, 4, 5, 6 other little mud mounds added to this set, and this is the second time this has happened at this location. The very first night I put this trap in a couple weeks back, I had this happen, and I put some extra guiding in on this backside because I was pretty sure he came up through the backside here. We had a big rain, washed a lot of stuff out, so the some of the guiding I had in there is gone. But you can see he was in here all over my set, and that trap got pushed out of the way. I'm not sure whether that was the rain or whether that was the beaver. The trap position now is there, but originally it was right there. So it was just out of the way enough right there for that beaver to come in here and play around as long as he wanted to. Leave all these extra caster mounds. I had some fresh caster from a female nursing adult beaver that was hard to catch on this mound whenever I re-lured it 2 nights back. We had all the rain come through, and now I've been able to get back in here to check these sets, and I can see that this beaver just overnight, because we had a lot of rain yesterday, this beaver overnight's done most of this caster mount setup. So we did catch one big female beaver over on the other side of the lake. I'm not sure whether it's the same one or not, but I ended up catching a beaver in this set and figured that maybe I got the one I was after. But now I can see that there's probably more in here that are eager to get all over the set. So we're gonna change the guiding a little bit, change the trap position, and try and actually pull this beaver out, add a couple more sets in, probably this direction. I have another set in that's right there that did not get messed with. So we had 5 sets on this pond and only one of them caught. So I'm gonna get in here, set this up to try and catch this trap shy beaver, and I'll show you guys the remake, the new sets, and then hopefully we'll pull this beaver out of here within the next few nights. Earlier in this video I talked about how I had a beaver come in and mess with a whole bunch of sets and definitely get all over one of my sets here. You can see he had moved that trap, which I pointed out earlier in this video, and he added caster mounds in here and here, here, and here. So I added extra mud to all those spots without any scent, but the same lure that I used in here on the main mound that got him all worked up, I put back on there with a little bit of the oil from the oil sac of the beaver, that same caster, beaver specific caster. And if you look here, you can kind of see we got a good spot. So what I did is I freshened up this one over here with some food lure, and I added a conibear with a dive stick right here. And if you look in here, you can see the dive stick is right there, and the food lure is a peeled willow. They love the willow branches around here. That's about all we got. We don't have much poplar or aspen or any of the other stuff they love in other places up north, but we got a lot of willow trees, and they grow near the water, and that's what they tear up. So I put some Dobbin's wood chipper in there on the willow. The area the beaver was coming in and out of, like my shadow out of the way. I don't know if you can see it, but I put a snare in right there. And I staked it off here out of the way so he won't get caught in any of my other traps. And just to solidify the deal, I put another drowner in right here. No guiding, no nothing. There's a little mound there with a little bit of that same caster, and that trap's in there about 6-8 inches. Some of these places are really shallow and you can get a good front foot catch if you want to, or some of these places are a little too deep and you're going to be forced to get a back foot catch. But I kind of set that one up in a place where he can't really come around it without tearing down all this grass and getting on top of it. And either way, he's going to come up or down on it. And that original mound there on the other side of that little grass pile is where he was doing all his work. So I'm going to hold this video until we actually catch this beaver, and hopefully I'll pull this sucker out of here, be able to make a video and show you guys what it takes to continue to catch trap shot beaver in the springtime when they're real finicky and they're nursing pups. Dominion out. Howdy folks, Ken here with Dominion. Yesterday I'd set a snare and a couple other sets for a beaver that was giving me the fits, getting in on my mound I had here, my drowner, and putting mounds all over the place, but not getting in the drowner or knocking the drowner over or whatever. The drowner's right there. You can see the mud holes that are here, but now they've been damaged. I set a snare in there. Over there I set another drowner, and then right here I set a conibear with some food lure. Over there's the other drowner that hasn't really been touched at all since I put it in. But that beaver that was giving me fits yesterday came up and got neck snared. And the lock I have on here gets real tight. It's not a lock that eases up. If it's not a deer that's getting their leg through there, then it'll go all the way down as far as it can until that deer stops. And that beaver's neck was a little bit thicker than there than a deer's leg. So pretty decent beaver, really fat. So hopefully that is the beaver that was giving me the fits. We're going to reset the snare and find out. But just a little bit of paying attention, watching what they're doing, and adapting to what they do when they do it will help you pick up those pesky springtime beavers that don't want to get caught. Dominion out.